The job description of a risk manager centers on identifying, analyzing, and mitigating potential threats that could impact an organization's operations, assets, reputation, or financial performance. Risk managers are strategic professionals who design and implement risk management frameworks to help businesses prepare for uncertainties and respond effectively to adverse events. Their expertise plays a vital role in ensuring business continuity, regulatory compliance, and long-term stability. Risk managers work in a wide range of industries, including finance, insurance, healthcare, energy, construction, technology, and government. Their role varies depending on the sector but generally involves assessing internal and external risks, advising leadership on mitigation strategies, and integrating risk awareness into corporate decision-making processes. As organizations face increasing exposure to economic volatility, cyber threats, regulatory pressures, and environmental disruptions, the job description of a risk manager has grown in complexity and importance. These professionals serve as critical advisors who help businesses stay resilient in the face of uncertainty. Primary responsibilities of a risk manager. The first core responsibility of a risk manager is risk assessment. This begins with identifying potential risks, such as operational failures, compliance breaches, market fluctuations, or cybersecurity threats that could disrupt business objectives. Risk managers use tools like SWOT analysis, risk registers, and scenario planning to document and categorize risks based on severity and likelihood. After identification, risk evaluation follows. Risk managers analyze the potential impact of each threat and determine how much exposure the organization faces. This evaluation often involves quantitative modeling, financial forecasting, and consultation with department heads or subject matter experts. Once risks are assessed, risk managers develop mitigation strategies. These may include implementing new policies, updating technology, changing operational processes, purchasing insurance, or establishing contingency plans. The goal is to reduce the likelihood or impact of negative events, while ensuring that risk controls are practical and cost-effective. Monitoring and reviewing risks on an ongoing basis is another essential responsibility. Risk managers regularly track risk indicators, review incident reports, and revise strategies based on changing conditions. In dynamic environments, such as financial services or healthcare, continuous risk evaluation is especially critical. Communication plays a significant role. Risk managers present their findings to senior leadership, board members, and stakeholders through reports, presentations, or dashboards. They must ensure that all levels of the organization understand existing risks and are equipped to respond appropriately. Risk managers also ensure regulatory compliance. They stay updated on industry-specific laws and standards, such as GDPR, HIPAA, SOX, or ISO guidelines, and ensure that company practices align with legal obligations. Failure to comply with regulations can lead to legal penalties and reputational damage. In large organizations, risk managers often lead or participate in enterprise risk management programs. These initiatives take a holistic view of risk and integrate risk controls across departments, supply chains, and third-party relationships. Midway through these responsibilities, it becomes clear that the job description of a risk manager is not simply about avoiding threats, it's about enabling informed, strategic decisions that help organizations thrive under uncertainty. Essential skills and qualities for the role. Analytical skills are foundational to the risk manager's work. They must be able to dissect complex scenarios, interpret data, and identify risk patterns across operations, markets, or financial activities. A sharp analytical mindset supports more accurate forecasting and mitigation planning. Communication skills are equally vital. Risk managers must explain technical findings to non-experts, summarize risk exposures in executive-friendly formats, and influence leadership to take preventative actions. Written and verbal clarity ensures alignment across teams. Problem-solving abilities enable risk managers to develop creative, efficient solutions to reduce threats. Whether devising a business continuity plan or improving cybersecurity protocols, their capacity to think critically and act decisively is key. Attention to detail is crucial when reviewing policies, contracts, insurance terms, or compliance requirements. Overlooking a single clause or data point could expose the organization to unnecessary liability. Strategic thinking allows risk managers to prioritize risks according to business goals. Not every threat can be eliminated, so risk managers must determine which exposures are acceptable and which require immediate intervention. Project management skills help risk managers implement new controls, lead cross-functional initiatives, and oversee audits or risk assessments. Effective time management, delegation, and stakeholder engagement are essential to delivering timely results. Technological proficiency is increasingly important. Many risk managers work with software platforms for data analytics, governance, risk, and compliance, GRC, and risk modeling. Familiarity with tools like SAP GRC, RSA Archer, or Tableau enhances reporting and monitoring capabilities. Integrity and ethical judgment are fundamental traits. Risk managers often deal with sensitive information and may uncover unethical or illegal practices. They must act with discretion, honesty, and commitment to organizational ethics. Work environment and challenges. Risk managers typically work in office settings, though remote work is common in today's business environment. Their schedule may include attending meetings with executives, reviewing documents, analyzing data, and responding to risk events or audits. One challenge is the unpredictable nature of risk. Emerging threats, like cyber attacks, pandemics, or geopolitical unrest, require quick analysis and adaptive strategies. Risk managers must remain alert and responsive in fast-changing scenarios. Another challenge is gaining organizational buy-in. While risk managers may identify serious vulnerabilities, convincing decision-makers to invest in controls or change practices can be difficult, especially when costs or disruption are involved. Balancing multiple types of risk, financial, operational, legal, reputational, also adds complexity. Each area may involve different departments, regulations, and mitigation tactics. Coordinating risk management across a large enterprise requires collaboration and influence. Despite these challenges, many risk managers find their role deeply rewarding. Their work directly contributes to organizational resilience, strategic planning, and ethical governance. The impact of good risk management can be seen in improved performance, enhanced reputation, and greater stakeholder trust. Educational requirements and career path. Most risk manager roles require a bachelor's degree in finance, business administration, risk management, economics, accounting, or a related field. In highly technical sectors, degrees in engineering, IT, or healthcare may also be appropriate. Advanced roles may require a master's degree, such as an MBA or MS in risk management, and specialized certifications. Popular credentials include Certified Risk Manager, CRM, Financial Risk Manager, FRM, Project Management Professional, PMP, or Certified Information Systems Auditor, CISA, depending on the industry. Experience in related fields such as audit, compliance, finance, insurance, or operations often serves as a stepping stone into risk management. Professionals may start as risk analysts or internal auditors before advancing to risk manager roles. With further experience, risk managers can rise to senior positions like Director of Risk Management, Chief Risk Officer, CRO, or VP of Compliance and Risk. These roles involve enterprise-wide oversight and participation in executive decision-making. Conclusion. The job description of a risk manager reflects a highly strategic and analytical role aimed at protecting organizations from uncertainty. These professionals don't just identify what could go wrong, they create the systems and strategies that help businesses survive and succeed in challenging environments. For individuals who enjoy critical thinking, data analysis, and making impactful decisions, risk management offers a dynamic and influential career path. Whether guiding a bank through market volatility or helping a healthcare system prepare for emergencies, risk managers are the unseen guardians of organizational stability and growth.